Wish you'd have said that shit on the air, too.
Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, shit. Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena with Jesse Reek.
40.
My bad, 40 ounce Jets, Hip Hop Psycho. What's good, son?
40. If he dies, he dies. I got the conscience of Drago.
Yeah, what's good? Yeah, Jesse finally got to see the battle because, you know, for people that don't know, Jesse wasn't there. Everybody in the building was asking me, where 40, where 40? I'm like, that motherfucker at work. He gonna be mad as hell he missed this shit. But he finally got to see the battle. What'd you think of the battle, Jesse? I already gave my thoughts like 1,000 times. It was good.
I honestly gave it a 3-0. When I said it on Twitter, I feel like DNA took offense to it, but it wasn't a body bag 3-0. But I edged the first and second to K-Shine, but that third round was epic. Epic.
Yeah, I remember after the event, I remember tweeting out, and I remember when we did the recap show on Monday, I remember I told everybody, I was like, that's the round of the year. That's so far, that is the best round I saw this year, hands down. Like, and to be honest with you, that's not taking anything away from DNA, because to me, DNA actually had a decent battle. Like, I actually felt like DNA edged the first round. The first round was a tight round. I feel like DNA edged it. I feel like DNA did his thing in the second round. I do feel like K-Shine won the second, but I think DNA still had a solid performance in the second. And his third round, DNA's third round, is better than a lot of people want to give him credit for. It's just, and even when he threw the beat on, if y'all people would get past the fact that he actually put a beat on and took a risk by doing that, and it was a risk, and if y'all get past that and y'all actually listen to what he was saying, he actually was kicking some hot shit. He had some Biggie schemes going on up in there. The shit was hot. But K-Shine's third was so much fire that it was just a hard round to beat. Like, DNA would have had to spit the best round he ever spit to beat that round.
Now here's where I think
how good that round was.
Because I'm a fan of thinking outside the box, and I also like the beat shit. And when I saw it again, here's what I'm thinking. DNA might have been better off going first.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it'll change the outcome, but I think people would have looked at his third round a little. It would have been better for his third round. Because I think people would have appreciated his third round more if he went first. And I can semi-agree with what you're saying.
Right. Other news, Mets have the perfect opening day record.
Oh, yeah. Let's go Mets.
Major League Baseball history.
Let's go
crazy.
Mets.
And then other than that, were you watching NCAA summer?
Man, that I know
March Madness.
That leg incident with the whole Duke game, Louis. Oh my God, that shit. Everybody knows I'm a Redskins fan. That's like documented, and and the whole Joe Theismann shit and everything else really like still gets under my skin. Like I still can't watch that Joe Theismann play. To this day, I can't watch it. That play, they popped that play up on like Monday Night Football or whatever, like. NFL films or some shit towards that play, I turn my head. I can't watch that play. I can't take the look at it. And this is one of those times where I can't take the look at shit like that. It was ugly.
It was crazy. I mean, like, you got to think about like and you know what killed me too. And everybody's going to use this against me as a gambler that I am. In my March Madness bracket, all I needed was Florida and Duke to win.
Oh, God. Good for you. I hate Duke. Any Duke fans out there, I'm sorry. I hate your fucking team. I can't stand them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people feel that way. And Florida and Duke go and get their ass kicked. And on top of that, but I did feel bad for this Louisville player. Like, what do you think is going through his head? Like, my NBA career is over. But
yeah, you got that. That has to be crossing his mind when something like that happens. I mean, those type injuries, yeah. I mean, I did see a player like Willis McGahee. He had an ugly injury on his leg, and he bounced back and was able to come and play football. But this is basketball, and it's a little bit different. So I'm like, you got to do a whole lot of sharp cuts and a lot of jumping and everything. So I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm hoping he can. But I don't know. It was bad. But yeah, I definitely, you know, off that real quick, you know, I hope he gets better and everything. I know these fans really want to talk about this battle because, you know, I've seen everybody going crazy in the comments, people tweeting at me, you know, so I want to get to these fans because we got actually some surprise guests coming on at 11 o'clock, and I want to talk to the fans before we get to that. So let's go, see, 760, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
What's good, son?
Oh, man, that battle was dope as hell.
All right, that's what's up. Who you had winning and why?
Oh, man, well, actually, I was surprised that K-Shine won the way he did. I wasn't, you know, with all the hype around it, I wasn't expecting him, or, you know, for it to turn out the way he did, but I was like, damn. I agree with Jesse, man. Like, it was a 3-0, but it was just dope as hell to watch it. I was like, it's like one of those battles where you end up getting all hyped just as much as you did when you first, like, clicked on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How many times you watch it so far?
Oh, shit, probably like 4 or 5. So, but, it was good, man.
I'm gonna tell you, like, everybody was going crazy over as far as the K-Shine third round. Everybody was going crazy over the whole Professor Shine and everything else. The shit that really had everybody losing their mind in the build, like, people was going crazy when he was doing that. But the shit that really had everybody lose it was the New Jack City scheme. When he turned around and said, "Conceited, I never liked you, you pretty motherfucker."
Oh, yeah.
Was going nuts in the building.
And if you look at it too on the video, like, that was like the funniest, like, reaction face that I've seen Smack ever make on camera too.
Yeah,
as soon as you see it, like, he says that, "You pretty motherfucker," then it spans out. And if you see Smack, man, I've never seen him make a face like that. But when it came to his third round, I think the favorite part I liked about it was the double helix when he was breaking down, like, describing the way the DNA does it.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy bar. That was a crazy bar when he said that. Yeah, you
do it like a wavy line, then a bar and a bar, and I was like, oh man. The only thing though, when looking back on it for the K-Shine, in his third round, I think the way I look at it, I think he would actually be like just like on like legend status if he didn't use the prop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because when the prop did come out, like, it was very creative, but it was also kind of like he had like his posting notes in front of him. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You think he could have spit it with words without bringing the prop even out?
Yeah, no, I think it wouldn't have given.
The bar you just talked about, it wouldn't have hit as hard without the visual.
It would have when people watch it, though.
But you got to remember who these battle rap fans is. A lot of people wouldn't have known what the fuck he was talking about without the visual. Like, he needed that visual there to show people what he was actually breaking down. Like, I think I mean, it depends. I'm not a huge fan of props. I am if they use right, if they use properly, and to me, that was genius how he did it. It was genius.
The other part though too is that, like, for K-Shine, like how he was using like all of different material from DNA's past battles, and if you look at DNA when he was on his like initial grind in the beginning, he did use props in his stuff, So
I mean, DNA had a bomb strapped to him at one point in time, and that was hot.
yeah, but that's why I thought it was pretty smart, too, because for K-Shine to use that against him for, for him to have done that all the time through his earlier battles and stuff like that, I thought that was pretty smart too. But
that's what's up. So thanks for the call, though. All right.
All right. Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Let's go. 248. You there? 248. Okay. Let's go. 917. You there?
Yo.
Yeah. What's good?
Yo, what's good, Psycho? What's good, Jesse?
All right.
Yeah, man. Fucking DNA versus K-Shine was epic battle. That third round was epic, really. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't like DNA's third, but his first and second was keeping up with K-Shine a little something.
But you know what? I give him credit for thinking outside the box, though.
Yeah, definitely. K-Shine is pretty much like that. I wonder who y'all would want to see him against next.
K-Shine?
Like, who y'all want to see K-Shine in the ring with next?
I would like to see him and Big T battle.
Ooh, Big T? Okay.
Yeah, I would like to see him and Big T get it in.
Yeah, I want to see Big T in the ring anyway. No doubt. But yeah, Sean got that, man. It was a crazy battle, man. I can't wait for that good battle drop, man. I heard good kill this dude.
Yeah, the good battle. This battle was, as far as back and forth goes, this battle was better. But Goods put on a hell of a performance in that X Factor battle. So, yeah, it's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm going to keep staying tuned, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, yo.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
No doubt.
All right. Let's go. 321, you there?
Yo.
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what it do, Psycho? What's good, 40?
What's good?
Yeah, man.
40.
That battle was crazy, man. That battle was crazy. Crazy. I don't do the 3-0. I do 2-1. I think DNA got that first. I give him the first. If anything, I get DNA the first. But third round was hectic. Sean went in. I agree with you. Without the board, a lot of people wouldn't have followed it.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that. He kept pausing a lot. I know he got to get.
That's because of the crowd reactions.
Yeah.
The crowd reactions.
But I don't know. I think more if it was more fluid, it would have been better. But I mean, I don't think it could be any better than what it was. And yeah, one of the top rounds for real.
Yeah.
The beat, when DNA threw on the beat, man, I don't know. He was killing it. He was flowing. You know what I'm saying? He was spitting some shit, but I don't know. Maybe like a beatbox. Somebody would just started beatboxing or something.
I think the main mistake he made in the third round, I don't think it was the beat so much. I think the main mistake he made was he played the butt grabbing card one too many times, and people got a little turned off when he played it in the third round. The first time he did it, it was cool, but when he did it in the third round, I think people got a little turned off at that. I think he should have kept that one in the pocket.
Yeah. And then somebody said if he would have went first, I think that would have helped him too. It would have at least made his round get the light, I think, at the third, because a lot of people sleeping on it.
Yeah, I feel like here's my problem. Like, when you win the coin toss, I feel like people are obligated to say, let the other person go first. When if you go first, it is actually beneficial to you video-wise.
It depends on how much. If you got powerful enough rounds, because I know Clips loves going first, and that's because Clips feel like I'm about to go so crazy that they ain't even gonna care about what the fuck you about to say,
which works for him.
Yeah, I think if you somebody that know, like if somebody there's a lot of personals about, I think it's best you go first. If you somebody that got like 13 battles in deep, you know what I'm saying, then had 7, 4, 5 fights like Rex is best if Rex go first. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many personals on him. I think it's like that. I think it's situational though. It's not an advantage every time.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for the call though. We're gonna try to get as many calls as we can. Thanks for the call though.
All
right. Let's let me say this too. The whole DNA shit, his third round. One more thing. I was happy that he brought up the whole Tupac scenario when K-Shine battled Passwords, because when K-Shine battled Passwords and he did the whole Tupac scheme, that kind of bothered me, that he didn't even realize that Tupac was actually from the East. Like, me and you spoke on that a few times, so I was glad DNA did bring that up.
But you know what, though? Shine kind of rebutted that without even going, because he's like, niggas want to question my intelligence.
That,
you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, yeah. But
it's like when DNA had went already, it's kind of like Shine had rebutted shit that DNA had to say.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's a good way of looking at it. All right, let's go. 330, you there?
Yo, what up?
What's good, son?
Just chilling, man. I ain't caught it here in a minute, but yeah, that K-Shine and DNA, I got it as of right now. K-Shine going 2-1. The third round was close, and to me, just watching
you said
both
the third.
dudes,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
the third round was close?
The first. My fault. The first round. The first round was close. But watching both of them, it's kind of like a classic display of K-Shine's strength through all his career, and DNA find a way to fuck himself over at times. Like, just because he kind of rely on going outside of the box, which is cool in terms of creativity.
I actually respect him for that. For that because he takes a lot of chances that other people wouldn't take.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like a 50-50. Sometimes it hit, sometimes it don't. And when it don't, depending on who he's battling, it'll cost him the battle. But just in terms of K-Shine with the third round, I think people get amnesia, man, because you really watch K-Shine, except for the surf battle, he got a consistent first, consistent second, and he always explode on niggas in the third. Even going back to the Goods battle, that's when he got no bodies like Keith Sweat, and when he went crazy on Tay-Rock in the third, and crazy on Suge, and crazy on Calico, that was just some crazy shit. So I had DNA edge in the first round. DNA started off good in the second, and towards the middle, he was kind of like having a lot of low bars that was missing. He was trying to do stuff. He had a couple hot lines, but it kind of got stale in the middle. And I kind of like the way he ended the second, so I give K-Shine the second. And then we know what happened in the third, man. Like, it was just a little bit too much. And like Jesse said, DNA always fall into a point of whether somebody right in defense for it or not. Like, his opponent would know what he going to say a lot. He still got the predictability to him. You know what I mean? So it's almost like he can't escape that shit X Factor did to him. Like, I know what you're going to do. I think maybe if he switches approach up a little bit. But, I mean, he is creative, so I don't know. Maybe that's just DNA. That's just how we get down. So it was, I got that K-Shine clearly. K-Shine clearly. And maybe this might be a question for Norbs. I did hear about Shotgun and Bill about to go down soon. What's up with that T-Rex and that disaster?
That's going down, but not on the same day. That's going down after that event. That event's going to be on the 20th of April.
Okay. All I know is Disaster's going to be killed.
Whatever, Jesse. Of course you were going to say that, Jesse.
You already know he the my version of Stan. You know what I mean? But it's all good, you fuck with 40 ounce, man, so. I don't know that. I don't know. T-Rex and Disaster. That was the most interesting matchup on that original card, anyway.
Yeah, that was still going to go down. It's just going to go down on the bigger stage.
Here's something else I was saying. Look how many people were saying battle rap was dead until this K-Shine versus DNA battle popped up. Just like, and I've been telling people it's just because Smack was missing. I mean, just imagine if that Armageddon card would have happened. Like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you already know, because, like, that's really, like, the first break they had in terms of events not going down, because the card was so crazy that people, it kind of pissed everybody off. Because it was, like, 8 or 9 battles in the original card, which was all, like, high-profile battles. Like, it could have been the main event on any card. But I agree, Jesse. I mean, Smack should be used to this by now, man. Like, whenever a battle don't drop, niggas be tweeting him on kind of crazy shit. Oh, fuck Smack. And then when he puts some shit out, they be happy, so.
People going crazy. I mean, the event happened on the 9th. It took about 3 weeks. I mean, but it is what it is. They got them up. they got the first one up. So I don't know. You be hearing people blow shit up. Oh, that battle ain't dropping to the summer.
Right.
People
make
like
punchlines about it.
Ain't even that serious. Like you see some of these other leagues taking way longer than 3 weeks to drop their battles, and they don't get none of that shit. So like, whatever. It's free entertainment. Y'all just relax.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah,
so
that's what's up, man.
thanks for the call, though.
I'll plug in the special guest, man. But good looking.
All right, that's what's up. All right.
Yep.
Let's go 510. You there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's good?
What's going on, guys? Oakland, California, calling in.
All right.
So, you catch that Duke and Louisville game, man?
The what?
The
Duke Louisville
game?
You said Duke Louisville? Yeah. We were just talking about it in the beginning.
Man, hey, Psycho, did you see when Bo Jackson fucked up his leg back in the day?
I saw it, but what's crazy about Bo's injury is it didn't look like it was no career-ended injury. He just, it was a regular tackle, and he just landed funny. But it didn't, I remember when I originally watched that play, I remember thinking he'll be ready for the next week, and he never played again. It was crazy, but certain injuries, this motherfucker might not ever play again.
Oh, yeah, man.
Like the Joe Theismann shit, you knew he was in trouble. So.
Yeah, almost immediately. I mean, I'd never seen anything like that. I mean, I thought it was fake when I first watched it, and that's how unrealistic it was. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was.
But anyway, I haven't gotten a chance to watch DNA K-Shine, so I'm going to go watch that real quick. Shout out to
you didn't even see it yet? Oh, yeah, you missing out, son.
Hey, actually, I was thinking about this today. I wonder how much extra time I'd have on my hands if it wasn't for battle rap. How much time I've wasted on battle rap? But it's entertainment, so I just gotta work my.
You keep a lot of people out of trouble. I'll say that.
Yeah, man. I swear to God, I almost lost my job once watching a battle, but yeah.
Yeah, don't lose your job though.
Nah, I was on break.
You lose your job, you lose your internet connection, and then you real fucked up.
Yeah, man, I gotta go my homie's house to watch that shit. All right, Joe.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, let's go. See, 570. You there? 570. All right, let's go another call. Let's go 949. You there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's good?
Hey, I just want to first start out by saying I think this is the best I've ever seen K-Shine. That third round is flawless, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I might be the only one on this, but I think I might give it to DNA 2-1 just barely, and I'll explain why.
2-1? Yo, and I had this conversation. You know what's funny? You're not the only one. I had this conversation earlier today. Somebody gave DNA the first and second. I mean, I personally don't see how, but I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and that's the beauty of battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so
but really quick,
break it down. How you got DNA 2-1?
Well, because like I said, this is the best I've ever seen K-Shine, but there are a couple things that kind of kept me from giving those rounds to him. The first one, they were both really close, like everyone's obviously been saying. A lot of people seem to be giving the first round to DNA. I mean, more so than giving it to K-Shine. So I'll touch on that after. But the second round is kind of the one that's the most debatable. K-Shine had the good schemes, but the thing that kind of stuck in my mind was just a lot of it, the way it was put together. I hadn't heard it like that, but a lot of those concepts are similar. The Colgate thing, I think that Clips said that against Sirius Jones in his first round or something like that. With the toothpaste stuff, the Lever 2000, all that soap scheme. I heard Arsenal say that. I think it might have been against Ilmac. And I think even the right guard thing, I think Averb said that against Matt Hoffa when they battled a while back. So a lot of those things kind of it stuck in my mind. And it was good, don't get me wrong, but just, the way it was put together was new, but just a lot of those rhymes are things I've heard before. Just like in the first round, the whole, the DNA and then DNA backwards, Young Ill kind of had something kind of like that. So I'm not saying he copied it, but, to someone who really watches a lot of these things, those are things that stuck in my mind. So those were not to say that it made him lose, but there are kind of things that counted against him, in my opinion. But they both had good lines, you got that toothpicks, get that cap the fuck out of here, and then the second round, the Rocky line, I mean, that was nice because, you know, I grew up, you know, watching a lot of the Rocky movies. I mean, I'm probably older than most of the people who watch it now, but, you know, I was like, oh, shit, like fucking Drago. Like, nobody ever talked about that. So I thought that was, you know, that was a nice line. But then with DNA's second round, you know, he was saying before that a lot of lines went over people's head, and at first I thought it was just going to be like a big excuse for losing. But, you know, when I heard it, like, nobody, I mean, not that the Clipper stuff was all that great, but, like, it seemed like nobody knew what he was talking about. So it's like, you got to talk about the Lakers or the Nets or the Heat or something just for people to understand it. And then I feel like the college teams, like, a lot of that went over people's heads. Like
the Notre Dame line was hot.
Yeah, you know, the Notre Dame, you know, the UC, like, there's some obvious ones like UCLA, but then the UNC Coach K.
If he dies, he dies. I got the conscience of Drago.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Okay, Jesse, we just talked about that.
Yeah.
That was like a 30-second
I'm just saying
delay
that, yo, that won the second round alone. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, you know, that's your opinion, and you might be right. But, you know, the DNA stuff, a lot of that went over. People said that's how you silence a K. You know, even, you know, you could see the Dot Mob, like, they were reacting to that, too. So, I mean, I guess overall I'd say K-Shine had a better performance, but I kind of edged those 2 rounds to DNA just barely. But then, you know, obviously K-Shine killed DNA in that 3rd round, so there's no denying that. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. And it's funny because you mentioned the Tupac thing. I caught that before, too, and I actually tweeted DNA about it. Not maybe, like, whenever the battle was first announced. So, and I was kind of surprised, like, holy shit, he used that thing that I pointed out. Not that I'm the only person who caught it, because obviously you did, too. But, yeah, that's just how I have it. Like, you know, maybe if I watch it a couple more times, maybe I might think K-Shine got it. I don't know. But I think at the very least, I mean, I don't see DNA losing that first round. But, I mean, like, it could go either way, like I said. And maybe just to me, because I remember a lot of the lines so easily, I'm kind of like,
so you pretty much just taking points away from K-Shine because you feel like he recycled some things.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I'll give him his props. He did it in a really good way. Like the way that, even though those 3 things about the, you know, the soap, the you know, the what do you call it, the deodorant, like those are all like new things. The way they put it together. So I loved how I loved how he looked at the crowd and was like, "What y'all ain't feeling my bars?" Yeah,
that was hot. That was how he said that.
Yeah, K-Shine, he had his performance, like, and it's funny because, you know, the stuff that DNA said, like I said, it went over people's heads, like the college basketball, the Clippers, but it's crazy because K-Shine, he showed how smart he is in the way that he talked about, like, cells and, you know, double helixes, you know, stuff that you would have thought, you know, might go over, you know, a lot of people's heads, but he was like, you know, y'all know, you know, the cells, right, and, you know, double helixes, and so he did it the right way. Like, he let the crowd be like, yeah, we know about that. So, I mean, and you know, he masked, like, he's on fire. And, like, I thought John was going to kill him before. Obviously, he killed John, I think. And even here, I was like, there's no way he's going to lose to DNA. But, you know, even in my mind, like, I'm still thinking, like, maybe he did get it 2-1. But, like, I really think he's really, you know, coming up in the rankings, obviously. I mean, you know, he gave DNA a hard time. You know, John, I don't know what happened there. He just killed that guy. So he's doing a lot of good things, and I think he's really going to surprise us in the next year. But, you know, again, you know, if he can just stick to all new concepts, or at least, like, leave a couple things alone that might have been said before. I mean, because even, you know, Calico said, like, you know, the whole Tommy Hilfiger line, like, you know, he stole that from me, whatever. So, I mean, that'll give his opponents less things to say about him. So, you know, if he can just stick to all original stuff, then he'll be 3-0 people, you know, without a doubt in the future. So,
right.
I mean, I don't know. That's just my stance on it.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All right, happy night.
We got one person saying DNA won. Let's see if we can find some more.
DNA was not whack, though. That's
not at all. Not at all. I stated that, too. That's why I said it's not like, because, like, a lot of people after the event were saying body bag, and I was saying I don't have it as a body bag. I did have K-Shine winning, but I didn't have it as a body bag. I felt like it was closer than a lot of people was giving credit for. I did. 908, you there?
Yo, what's good?
What's good?
Boy, Psycho, what's good with you?
Can't call us, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to make this quick. Personally, I kind of felt K-Shine was going to get it anyway, because I know K-Shine has been wanting DNA for a while. And it's something with, like, battle rappers, when they really want somebody and they got time to prepare, I mean, they usually put on a show. But, I had it K-Shine, the second, the third. The first could have gone either way. And I just got a high respect for creativity. And K-Shine, that third round was, not only was it good bars, good scenes, but it was real creative. And I think a lot of battle rappers need to, definitely step their creativity up. And as far as the dude saying, you know, you shouldn't have brought out the prop, I mean, I don't think it would have been effective. I think, you know, even if people knew what a double helix was, I think just seeing it, the wavy with the bars in between, is just seeing it and him just at that more of an impact, kind of like you said. So I think definitely that was the best K-Shine. K-Shine's really coming up. I think he 3-0'd John personally. And he had crazy one with a classic round over DNA. So I know he announced on Twitter that he's going to get Big T. That's something I want to see. So.
Oh, all right. That's what's up. All right. Thanks for the call. Let's go, let's see. 561, you there?
Yo, what up, Psycho?
What's good,
What up, Jesse? What's poppin'? 3-letter man on Twitter in the check-in, my niggas. What's poppin'?
All right, can't call it.
Yo, Jesse, you said 3-0 on Twitter earlier, my nigga. Really? I know you're affiliated with them Dot Mob niggas, so we gonna question
Nah, it's
you
not
real
even
quick.
that. Me and Psycho were actually having this conversation earlier. I actually picked DNA.
I'm gonna keep it funky with you. DNA, K-Shine won that shit 2-1. Alright? I give round 1 to DNA, and I'm not even shortchanging K-Shine on his first round. He had a good first round there too. DNA had a good second round until he went to the NCAA shit. Then he lost all of us, I think, out there. He started off good in the second round when he's talking about the ass grabbing, no homo pause on that shit. I give K-Shine a round 2. That, you know, I edge him a little bit more to round 2. And obviously, round 3, I'm gonna give it to K-Shine. You know what I'm saying? Dope third round. And I heard niggas talking about, last caller, first of all, my nigga, come on, let's be real. Everybody bite from each other. Everybody take from each other from the beginning of hip-hop. So we ain't gonna, let's not discredit K-Shine on what he did or whether it's props or not. The nigga came to battle. He did his thing. He had an epic third round. Gotta salute him. And Jesse, I think you said this months ago. It's something about DNA. Correct me if I'm wrong. You had made a comment about DNA. Something about that URL stage where, yeah, he's in my top 5 because of his long resume, but his shit don't really, like, if you look at his URL battles, he 3-0 Sue Surf. I don't give a fuck what a nigga telling me. I know y'all niggas Sue Surf lovers out there. Y'all niggas think he can't lose no battle, but he 3-0 Sue Surf. The Young Ill battle, I gave Young Ill that battle 2-1 because DNA third round to me will always be one of the realest shit I ever heard on URL stage. He said some real shit on his last round against this nigga. And niggas sleep on On P. I thought On P beat DNA also. I thought he gave him that work. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But the battle that I want to see, I ain't trying to see K-Shine and Big T. No disrespect to Big T. My nigga, I'm giving y'all the battle. Y'all niggas are close to smacking them. Here it is. We trying to see K-Shine and Hitman Holler. Real talk. You can't tell me that shit would not be an epic battle on stage performance alone, Psycho.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo,
That'd
Psycho,
be a good battle
we
too.
have somebody trying to call in right now. If you could.
Well, I'm gonna peace out and keep
line.
your whole Psycho.
No. I'm saying you could keep on the line. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, well, like I was saying, I'm just trying to Super Bowl this shit. Psycho, you feel me on that though? K-Shine and Hitman Holler, that wouldn't be something real, some Summer Madness shit right there, my nigga. Nah.
Yeah, that definitely could be a Summer Madness battle right there.
That shit would be on stage performance alone. I think K-Shine. And you know what? I give K-Shine. I was never really feeling his battles too much early in his career. Yeah, he beat Suge. I thought Calico beat him and shit. But the battle with Passwords, I thought that was a good battle. Even though I think I kind of lean Pass a little bit more on that battle.
Yeah, I had Pass edging that battle 2-1. But K-Shine's second round in that battle was crazy.
Fire.
Crazy.
So, and Sean beat John to me. I don't know how you feel about that. I think Sean beat John. That's in my opinion.
In the
room,
know what I mean? In the room, it wasn't even close. On footage, it looked a little bit closer. It's debatable on footage.
On footage, yeah, I give you that though. But yeah, man, Psycho, man, I really would like to see, man, that K-Shine and Hitman Holler.
Yeah, I think that's a great battle. Shine, Hitman. Who else versus Shine, if not Holler?
Who else versus Shine? My nigga, Big T's not bad with Psycho brought up too. That would be dope. That would be Shine and Sue Surf, nah? Let me ask you a question about
battled already.
How about Shine and Clips?
Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You know, you killed his little brother. How about
and Psycho last week? I couldn't get on the show, my nigga. They was talking about niggas who Lux should battle. You know what would be an interesting battle with Loaded Lux, my nigga? Chilla Jones.
That'd be interesting. I don't think Lux will take it, but that'd be an interesting battle.
Lux will be on that fugazi shit. I feel you, my nigga. What about my nigga Swave Sever, man? Can this nigga get a battle, man? This nigga's nice, my nigga.
I fucks with Swave, and everybody knows I want to see Swave and Verb.
Yeah. Verb talking about that pocket shit. My nigga, you gonna get paid regardless, Verb. You captain, my nigga. We fucks with you, Verb. Come on, my nigga. And the Verb and Cortez battle, I gave Verb 2-1. I like Cortez second round. That MasterCard Discovery shit, that line was hot. But I give him that, though. And DNA gonna wipe the floor with it. He gonna come back and mop the floor with that nigga Arsenal. I'm sorry. Arsenal went from top 5, but after Hitman Holla gave him that work a couple years ago, his battles to me been lukewarm at best. You know what I mean? Salute y'all, Psycho, Hip Hop World, man. That's what it is. Great battle. DNA, my nigga, we need you to get back on, my nigga, for real. Love y'all niggas, man. Holla.
All right.
Thanks, Flan.
Thanks for the call.
Psycho, we actually got 209. Aquaze. Put him in a box. Make him easy.
Shit. Let's see. I'm looking for him. Aquaze, if you want, press 1. I'm looking for you.
Press 1. Take another call a while.
Okay, here you go. I see him. Aquaze, what's good, son?
What up?
Can't
what's
call
good,
it
man?
Word.
I know you have an opinion on the DNA K Shine. So
yeah,
you're able to voice it on Battle Rap's official radio station.
Yeah, man. You know, I don't want to spend too much time on it, you know what I mean? I'm worrying about another man's shit, but Jesse asked me to call in, so I said I would drop a few gems, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard you had a nice long conversation with a few people on Twitter today. What's going on? What did I miss?
No, I just noticed some people had pointed out, you know, when these rappers get in a battle, and even if even if it's debatable, when motherfuckers get their ass kicked, they still find like those 2 people in the world that like think that they won, and just they have to like retweet it to like make themselves feel better about the situation. I just noticed it. It was funny, man. I had to take a look for myself. It was pretty hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Because myself, I felt like that was my favorite K-Shine performance. Personally, I thought it was really, really dope.
Yeah,
I really, you know what I mean? I want to give DNA that first round, but I mean, in all reality, it's a debatable first round. I don't know. You could give it to DNA, you know what I mean? But those second and third, I felt like K-Shine was just body bagging. That shit was crazy. I mean, I don't really agree for like, you know what I mean, necessarily all the props usage and things like that, but like he put some of that shit together real clean, and I felt, it was either, the props or the terrible put the beat on, and for me, I gave it to the props.
Yeah. How did you feel about the whole beat thing? I personally felt like it was a risky move. It backfired on him, but I respect him for taking that chance. Because, like a lot of people wouldn't have done that. And Jesse made a good point and said that if DNA had went first in the third round, people probably would appreciate it a little bit more. What you think about that?
I don't know, man. I felt like my view on it, like I think I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm open to the fact of maybe like having a battle that has like a beat round where people do it, but I feel like the way he just brought it out of nowhere was kind of corny to me, and I felt like the crowd felt the same way because they weren't really fucking with it either.
Not in the crowd, not in the room, They
didn't really seem like it. And it's just, I don't know. I think that's something that maybe you guys could plan for. It'd be dope to have like a dope, beat round like 106 in Park style or something like that. But just to pull it out like that out of nowhere, I don't know. It wasn't, like you said, a risky move, and I don't think it really paid off too well for him.
But I mean, isn't that what battle rap is about? Isn't it risky moves? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes those risky moves work, and sometimes they don't. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go for it anyway, you know what I'm saying, just to see, but sometimes they don't work.
Yeah. Right, no, granted, and it didn't work, but I mean, I give him respect for trying it. I mean, speaking to you earlier, like, I feel like you just dislike the dude.
Well, I do, clearly, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I still give motherfuckers their props when they do something that I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna front. I told them that I could have sat here and be like, DNA's a bitch, Kayshawn got that 3-zip, but you know what I mean? I said the first round was close, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give people their due, you know what I mean? Like, we was just talking earlier about the Averb and Cortez joint, you know what I mean? Cortez is really, I consider him a friend of mine, and fucking, you know, Averb I think is a buster, but I think Verb got the battle. I tell you straight up. It don't matter if I don't like him or not. I tell the truth, whatever.
Now,
you know,
we all know that you and DNA got a long history with each other, going back and forth.
How long does that go back? Like 4 years?
It goes back a real long time.
Back when DNA was still on grind time. This dates back a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it goes back a while.
Is it possible we ever going to see you two head up in the ring ever? Like, I personally want to see it.
You know what I've learned over the years, man, is not too much in battle rap is impossible. But I don't know, we'll see, man. It's really I'm not really even looking to do any battles right now. Like, I'm really like working on a whole lot of other projects, but really at the end of the day, if like that's something that fans really, really, really want to see, you know what I mean? I can't really turn it down, you know what I mean? I've said yes to it already, but he's the one that's kind of like bitched out at the moment so far. So I mean, it's really on DNA at this point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not really tripping, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be cool regardless. I'm you know, finally being able to have some time to like, you know, enjoy the fruits of my labors and explore other opportunities that I have, you know what I mean? Cause it's,
so that,
like I was telling Jesse.
The Smack dreams are out of the question now, or?
I mean, I never really had a dream to battle on Smack, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, how long ago was that, the Detroit event, you know what I'm saying? Back then I said I'm not trying to really battle on Smack, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever, man. I'm not really tripping.
If it got offered to you, would you take it?
You know, me and Beasley would have to have a long talk before we can work anything like that out.
You know, Beasley can talk for a long time now.
No, he sure can. I could do the very same thing, man.
That's what's
but yeah, man, I had to get that one K-Shine, man.
You had to get that one K-Shine. Where do you rank K-Shine's third round, like this year, all time? I'm hearing some people say this is the best round in battle rap history. I'm not sure if I'm ready to go there yet myself,
but I definitely gonna be.
I definitely feel like it's the best round I saw this year. I can go that far.
Man, I'm trying to think of all the battles that already came out, man. I don't know about that, but it's up there. It's a great round, man. I really like Shine's second round, to be honest.
Yeah, his second round's great
as well. So who knows, man? It was a great round.
Yeah.
It was my favorite K-Shine. I heard someone I think just said before I called in they want to see K-Shine versus Hitman. I think that's a good matchup. I think that's a good matchup.
Real good matchup. I would like. They both got stage presence, so yeah. I know that in the room that battle will be crazy.
Yeah, that'll be a real crazy one, man. Yeah, man.
So you don't have nothing on your plate coming up?
As far as battles, not really, man. I've been working on a lot of behind the scenes, like publishing stuff, man. We're getting a lot of music and movies, television, and video games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to push the new album. I got like 3 albums done. We working on 3 tours, you know what I'm saying? Like just all kinds of other shit, you know what I mean, that I didn't have time to do, you know? Because this battle shit is like, you know how this battle game is, man. It's so quickly evolving. It's like if you want to be the best, you have to be fully immersed in it, like 100% all the time. You know what I mean? It's so competitive that sometimes people could lose track of other things that they, you know what I mean, that they want to do.
Battle rap fans have ADD. If you ain't around, they will forget about you. They will forget about you.
Yeah, man. I'm just, you know, I feel blessed that I've made the impact that I have. So, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers still show me love, you know?
Yeah.
Aquaze, you want to stay on the line while we take another couple calls about DNA versus K-Shine?
I mean, I suppose I got to get out of here in a second, though, man. I got a studio session I got to get to.
Oh, yeah, definitely do your thing, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to call in. I knew, you know what I mean? I wanted to call in because you asked me, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get on the topic, but I can't stay for too long.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that Twitter thing you were talking about earlier. I mean, I think we already touched on it. You said that when you lost to Roan, that you retweeted it, and you don't really see that DNA is doing the same thing.
Well, I mean, it's not even just DNA. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, the majority of battle rappers, when they get their ass whooped or have, like, a close, debatable battle or whatever, they always got to, you know what I mean, bring that up to try and make themselves feel cooler about it. That always makes me laugh. You know what I mean? Sure. Me, I'm like the exact opposite, you know what I mean? Because God, you know, for granted, I have them too. Like, there are legitimately people out there that would tell me that I beat Roan the first 2 rounds, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be retweeting that shit because I don't agree with it. I put them, you know what I mean? I let them know, like, nah, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But those people are out there, man, and I feel like they retweet a lot of that.
So you're always going to have at least one person, that's going to think think outside the box.
Oh yeah, these days I've every time I hear someone that tells me that Arsenal bodied me 3-zip, man, I'm just like, whoa, what's going on here? That shit kills me, man.
So you and DNA, 3 rounds, your prediction. Is it a 3-0 body bag or?
Well, you just have to see it, man. That's the only way to really tell. Tell you one thing, he's going to have the hardest time of his life, man, because I'm something different that he's never dealt with before. I'll tell you that much.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question that's going to get make Jesse feel a little uncomfortable. Since you on here, you know, giving your opinions about battles that just recently dropped. What's your opinion on the Okwerdz T-Rex battle?
Oh my God, Okwerdz went the fuck in on that one. Whoa. Rex had some good shit too, man, but I felt like Okwerdz was just giving it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was. That was pretty crazy, man. Okwerdz, like, I never really had been, like, a big fan of Okwerdz. I talked to him a couple times on Twitter. He was a pretty cool cat. But I've never really been too impressed. But, like, that shit, I was very impressed, man. He did his fucking thing.
Yeah, his 3rd round was crazy, too.
Yeah, he really went in, man. He really went in.
That's what's up. All right, we ain't going to hold you up too much. You know what I mean? We know you got to hit that studio, try to make that money.
Yes, sir, all day, man.
We got to get you on the show for a full episode soon.
Oh, man, whenever, man. All right. It's all good anytime, man.
Yeah, we'll get you and DNA going back and forth with each other.
Yeah, man. I'm with it, man. You already know. I'm sure he'll respond on here and do what he always does. He'll talk shit and block
actually,
me.
while we have you on, I actually wanted to ask you this one last thing. Last time we seen you, it was a blog about Serious Jones. Right, the blogs didn't really get the positive reviews that you're used to on your blog. Like, I mean, you have anything to say about that, or?
No, I mean, I had a lot of fun making the blog. The people that liked it. The people that didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's like, you know, it's not as cool to like Awkward season right now in the cycle of dick riding. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers want to talk shit, then they can talk shit. It's whatever. It's a stupid fucking skit. You know what I mean? We're having fun in a barbershop. Big deal.
Yeah.
Don't be so serious. Get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, yo, take us out of there. Take us out with one of those Aquazes.
With what? Put them in a box and say easy.
All right, we gonna holler at you, man. I'm gonna try to set up an interview with you soon.
Yeah, man, I'm with it, dude.
All right, that's what's
Y'all
up.
have a good one.
All right, you too. One.
Peace.
All right. Aqua's blessing us with his presence. Let's try to squeeze in some more calls. I know a lot of these fans.
I would like to see that battle. How about you? Awkward's
I want to see that battle too because like they got a lot of personal history together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I already know that battle will be real intense if it does go down. So just on the fact of that alone, I want to see that battle. I always like it. I always think battles are better when it's a little bit of animosity towards the two MCs.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I think Ak genuinely doesn't like that guy.
I think it's the same vice versa.
I think it's the same vice versa.
Yeah,
I don't think
real.
DNA's too big of a fan of his.
Let's go 314. You there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, just want to comment on that K-Shine battle. I got Shine winning 2-1. If anything, I'll edge DNA the first round, but it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? I can see how somebody give it to Shine. I can kind of see how somebody would give that to DNA, but me personally, I got to go with Shine on that 2-1. And that third round, I think that's the best round of the year. That's the round of the year. That's up there as one of the top third rounds to me, like up there with Math third round, Lux, yeah. And I ain't really comment on the A-Verb battle with Cortez. I think Verb got that 2-1, but I think people are sleeping on Tez first round because he was saying some shit. That first round, he was saying some shit.
I agree. His first round was good, but it was kind of like it was kind of like almost the same thing DNA had to face in the third round against K-Shine. It's like how do you beat this round? It's like it's just a hard round to beat. Verb's first round was just a real hard round to beat. Like so, Cortez was like in a bad situation with that one.
Exactly, and also like what you were saying about DNA third round too. I think that they were sleeping on the music thing. On when he put on the beat, I think that the crowd just made it seem worse than what it is. Because you have people talking to you around. I don't care how nice you are.
He was actually spitting some shit when the beat was on. I mean, people would get over the fact that he actually put on a beat. He actually was spitting some shit.
Right, he was. Just like people not even paying attention to it. I think the crowd affects people way more than they want to admit. Because, like, I don't know. I think it's just the people talking through the crowd made it seem worse than what it was because he was saying some shit and it wasn't whack. He was going with the beat. He was saying some shit. That's why I think that third round is close. But I got to get that third to Sean. That's crazy. Yeah, but I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. I fucks with y'all heavy, man. Keep doing your thing.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All
right, let's go. 361, you there?
Man, niggas is wild, man. Come on, psych.
What's good, son?
Yo, psych.
Yeah.
Oh shit, y'all niggas got me on the show. Yo, what up, B?
What's good?
Yo, tell this nigga, I'm like, yo, fuck me in, man. I got to say everything about
He up here mumbling on his breath, kicking my back in.
I got some shit I got to the show while long. I'm about to forget what I got to say. Know what I mean? What's good, 40 ounces up? Know what I mean? I got a few things. Yo, yeah. We got some unfinished business, man. You know I killed you on the show a couple times every time we battle. Know what I mean? I killed you.
Oh, my God.
I mean, we ain't going to get into that. We got some unfinished business. We need to set up a one-rounder, B. Real talk, know what I mean? But, yo, as far as this K-Shine and DNA battle, like, to keep it a buck, yo, like, I think it's a debatable body. Like, this is just my opinion. Know what I mean? Like, I think if you really want to go round by round, like, K-Shine turned it up every round. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like K-Shine first round, his first couple bars was just, like, crazy. Like, how he just, I mean, flip that clip shit. I mean, you started from a Harlem nigga. That was crazy, you know what I mean? I'm not taking that from DNA. It's just that, like, you know what I mean? Like, he don't move me, man. Like DNA, man. Like, K-Shine, this is a debatable body to me, man. And
do you think it wouldn't have been a debatable body? And I brought this up earlier. If DNA had chosen to go first?
Nah, it would have really been stupid if he would have went. He would have looked crazy because then that mean I know he ain't just come out of nowhere and say Don DeMarco throw over beat. That was planned. So if he'd have threw that beat on and niggas wasn't feeling him with that, and then K-Shine would have did that third,
but I think they would have been
ended.
But I think they would have been feeling it if K-Shine didn't do what he had just done.
Only thing I gotta say about that DNA, why? Why do you want to put a beat on? DNA has a great resume. He's like, out of every battle rapper, you can't really say nothing bad about DNA. DNA handles his business. Like, so for him to like, feel like he had, and like, think about it, K-Shine third round was bananas. And then right after that, his third round come, you throw a beat on? Ain't that just like when Cassidy and Freeway? Cassidy was murdering that nigga and then Freeway had to throw a beat on.
See, and that's the only problem I had with it was the fact that he like kind of compared himself like to Freeway, and it's like you never want to compare yourself to Freeway when it comes to battling because that was one of the biggest body bags in battle rap history. So like,
yeah, word, like, you know what I mean? As far as like lyrical content, like the surfing con battle is classic. You know what I mean? Like as far as like that was the SOBs, right?
Yeah.
They was the first ones to really do the battle on SOBs, right?
No, that battle wasn't at SOBs. Jesse, that battle wasn't at SOBs, right? That was it was at a different spot.
But it's kind of like similar to
Consurf?
Yeah, that was at a different spot.
EO Dub.
Yeah. I'm saying it's kind of like similar to SOBs, right? The stage and all of how it was set up. It looked kind of like
I don't know. I've never been to
smaller,
SOBs.
But yeah, it's a smaller room than normal.
And yeah, and that feel gave everybody a different look at the battle, you know what I mean? Because it was in a club and it just looked different. It was like Con and Surf was the first one to do that, so it was like crazy. And they battle turned out to be really crazy. Like Twiz did a phenomenal job with the camera, shit look crazy, you know what I mean? But as far as lyrical content though, K-Shine and DNA battle was much better. But I just feel like, you know what I mean, K-Shine dumbed out. You never seen him go like K-Shine never reached his potential. Everybody was stuck on his first round against Surf. And then when K-Shine first round against Surf, everybody that was his greatest first round ever. And then his second and third was like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't nowhere near as his first. K-Shine really dumbed out every round. Like, you know what I mean? He dumbed out. Like, DNA did what DNA always do. You know what I mean? The ass grabbing shit got repetitive. It's like, come on. That's another thing with me. Like, if somebody say, like, if you in this battle shit, John already was the first person to be able to say that ass grabbing shit to K-Shine. If I'm going to battle K-Shine, I'm not really going to say that. Like, I'm just going to show you that I'm better than you. I don't have to talk about the ass grabbing. That's where niggas fuck up with. Dot Mob is the most hated niggas.
I didn't have a problem with him when he first did it, but when he did it in the third round, that's when it was like, okay, like, I think he pulled it. I think he pulled that card one too many times.
Not a rebuttal too much. The K-Shine third round was so crazy that he had the rebuttal in the beginning of the third round, but he even stumbled trying to do that, so he was looking bad. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, damn, yo, DNA is getting killed, you know what I mean? But don't take that from it, like, you know what I mean? DNA is a great battler, you know what I mean? But as far as that battle, K-Shine made him look bad, yo. You know what I mean? And it's not saying like DNA didn't come to fight, but he did not look better than Shine. Like Shine out-rapped him. K-Shine, the conscious of Drago, that was like that shit made the whole building erupt. Like, you see that shit?
Yo, you know what? I was gonna say that was my favorite line, but I knew Psycho and Norris were gonna make fun of me for being this simple line.
Why Norbs ain't on the show? I bet if Matt Hoffa would have had that performance, Norbs would be on the show tonight. Norbs is a Dot Mob hater. It's all good though. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give credit when credit is due. Like, that boy showed up, man. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, like a lot of the fans is prisoners of the moment. So don't be surprised when you start hearing people say, "Oh, K-Shine, the top Dot Mob nigga." Especially after Rex had a subpar performance against Okwerdz. So now you're gonna start hearing K-Shine is the best nigga. K-Shine is the best nigga.
Yeah, yo, we were just having this conversation earlier too.
And you know what?
People are gonna start saying K-Shine is the face of Dot Mob right now.
You know what that does? That's only going to mean whenever K-Shine step in that ring, he's going to have to be twice as better as he just was against DNA. Like, people's going to be, the expectations is going to be so high. You know what I mean? Nobody expected for him to dig in his bag and do that Professor Shine shit. It was retarded. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was retarded.
That shit came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
That shit really came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so when he battled the next nigga, everybody going to be like, yo, K-Shine about to go crazy. Like, yo, you know he got some fire. And that's what he gonna have to step it up another notch. You know what I mean? And he definitely stepped it up in the rankings for sure.
I just got this tweet right now. If DNA had spit over Who Shot Ya on March 9th, do you think it would have fared a little better?
No. You first of all, why do you need a beat and then you grab a mic?
I don't know. Because
why you grabbing
the
a
love
mic?
The love for Biggie was strong that day in the room. So like, maybe that's no.
But think about it. I understand that, you know what I mean? The Biggie, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Biggie, you know what I mean? That's another thing, like the crowd, Wyclef being there, you know what I mean? Lil C's being there, it was just like a great setting, and the battle turned out to be classic, you know what I mean? But think about, like, what do you need a beat for? Then this is battle rap, like, we can hear you already. You go and grab the mic, like, we can't hear you already, DNA? Like, what are you doing? Like, Clips confirm that? Like, Clips your man, he let you do that? Clips ain't gonna do that. Clips ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? I can't stand Clips. You know what I mean? Like, Rex, nigga, set that battle up with Rex and Clips, yo. Let them take each other heads off, man. Like, for real. Like, they gotta set that up, man.
I see a lot
like,
of people talking about that, but yeah.
Yeah, they gotta set that up, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Clips, come on, man. That's supposed to be a man. You gonna confirm, yo, do that B shit. Like, yeah, that's gonna be good. Like, what if that would've happened in Armageddon? That would've looked bad for DNA, man. Like, for real, like, it would have looked bad, man. Everybody saying, oh, something came up. I heard somebody say, oh, Chilla Jones should battle Lux. Like, Chilla Jones is a phenomenal battle rapper, but he's not. No, you can't just give him Lux now. Like, he don't deserve that. He don't deserve Lux. He got to put in more work. Who's Chilla Jones? He ain't battled no big names yet. Like, you got to put him against the dudes that's top 10 in his URL shit before he get a nigga like Lux. Like, you know, everybody gonna probably say, oh, Lux ain't really bad to nobody, but it wouldn't be none of this if it wasn't for Lux, Mook, and Rex and none of them. You dig what I'm saying? If you want to really be technical. So I feel like Chilla Jones need a lot of more big name battles before he gets, you know what I mean, a person like Lux. Would it be a great battle? Yeah, but come on, you can't just get Lux. You know what I mean? But I would like to see Shine go up against a nigga like JC. You know what I mean? How would that turn out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's an interesting battle. That's an interesting battle. I do like the Hitman battle.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Any battle,
I still would like to see him battle Big T too.
Yeah, that stage performance, it'd be crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, I don't want to take up too much time for our fans, and I mean, when them jumping in, they're gonna probably kill me after I get up this line. But I just, Rio, debatable, Shine. Kill DNA. DNA, if you listening to the show, do not ever think about putting a beat on again, dog. Salute, man.
All right, thanks.
Shout out to Jay Farrow, too. He was on ESPN earlier. First take, shouting out the whole movement, man. Y'all got to show him some love, man.
Who shouted? I missed First Take today. Who shouted out Lux, and what subject was it? What?
Not me. Like, to be honest with you, I'm Jay Farrow, the guy from Saturday Night Live that be doing the impersonations. Like,
okay, all right.
Yeah, he actually shouted it out.
Smith?
Yeah, he actually shouted it out more than once, so it wasn't like he just said URL and just kept he was, talking about it, he was bigging it up, so that was a good look, you know what I mean? So salute to that.
Yeah, he in New York too, so yeah, that's what's up.
All right. When the next event though? When the next major event?
Well, we got an event coming up this weekend, and we got a small event coming up this weekend, and the next semi-big event would be on the 20th at SOB's.
That's the headline is Bill Collector and Suge, right?
Yeah.
All right, definitely. I'm trying to make it out to those, but not me. Y'all already know. Salute, man. The movement is getting crazy, man. Word.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All
right. Let's go. 773. You there? 773.
Yo.
Yeah, what's good?
Yo, I just peeped that battle, that K-Shine shit, man. I just want to say, like, that first round, I think DNA took that shit clearly. Like, I think that first round he really got in his ass, but after that, I think it kind of fell the fuck off in the middle of the second because it seemed like he was just fucking rambling. I didn't even know what the fuck DNA was talking about after the basketball shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, what's up with Shy, man? This nigga took, that Colgate scope line and shit, and Clips was like, what the fuck? That's my shit.
I didn't even pick, Clips' reaction to it, to be honest with you. I gotta go back and
look
check
at
it
his
out.
reaction. Look at his reaction and shit. He like, what the fuck? Colgate, that's my shit.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
But, hey. On some other shit, though, I just wanted to know what was up with that Hollow battle. He battling Surf?
I couldn't really speak on that right now, but expect Hollow to be back in the ring soon. That's as much as I can tell you right now.
All right.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All right.
All right, let's go. 347, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
Yeah, what up, Psycho? What up, 40 ounce?
What's the word?
40? Yo, to the, not the last caller, but the previous one before this one, I definitely have to agree with homie. I mean, that's a debatable 3-0 body bag, but, yeah, I mean, I got that, yo, I was there, and, yo, it was epic, man. It was real epic. And, like, the first round, matter of fact, I was standing right next to Swave, and, like, yo, the first round, Sean went crazy, man. I was like, yo, he's going off. And then they came back, you know what I mean, came back with the Harlem scheme, you know what I mean, going through the whole 8th Ave first, you know what I mean, Riverside. So, like, you know, if you're from New York, you understand what exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So, but, like, it went good. It was so crazy. A lot of people don't even like I think, one of DNA's bars when he said,
Let me say, because since you was there, did the battle look different to you on footage than it did in the room?
It looked a little more. It looked a little more even. Because in my opinion, it looked more like Keyshawn was just like overwhelming him. Because even in DNA's second round, a lot of stuff that he was saying, people didn't really start catching it. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe like the 8th ball, whatever. People say they're gonna catch it on camera, and it's like even when it still came out on camera, it's like it's still the balls wasn't hitting.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect example. Even at when you start doing the whole basketball scheme about the LA Clippers joint, it was okay, but it was so basic. You know, I already know. Okay, Jamal Crawford, my 4. Okay, Blake Griffin. It was just basic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like the scheme was just so basic. You know, it was just regular, and I feel like. Another thing about DNA in that battle, I feel like he was okay. You can say Keyshawn was rapping too fast in his first round, but if you listen to DNA throughout like his second round and even going to the third, it felt like he was forcing his flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like even though you heard him clearly, but it sounded like he was forcing it, and then and after he said "boy," it was like so much spit was coming out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was coming muffled. You know what I mean? You know when it was about to get when he was about to start his next line, so it was just too much. And then I felt like, I think he was also getting thrown off a little bit by the crowd, you know what I mean, when people started booing for, I don't know, but no apparent reason. But, like, you know, because like, it's like his lines that he thought was going to hit, it wasn't really hitting at all. And if you watch the footage, you know, you watch the footage and he's spitting, and then if you look at, like, DNA's face, you can see, like, you know what I mean, like, he's like, you can see in DNA's face, like, okay, he's losing, not losing a battle, but, like, you know, he's losing control of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was like, but another thing though, like, back to the first round, a lot of people don't give credit with DNA's, I forgot what bar when he said about the whole, this dot being, over I, this dot being over those, yeah, like,
I like the question mark one, too.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't really like that, but I'm like, I don't know why you don't like it. I think it's pretty clever, you know, even though it's a dot line, and dot, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But
I thought the most creative one was the, how you expect to be a dot when you can't finish a sentence. I like that one.
The thing is, so a lot of people didn't like the dot mob bars, whatever, you know what I'm saying. They felt like it was basic, whatever, you know what I mean. I guess to each his own, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing is, so a lot of people even sleeping on Sean's. Like I said, when I called the show the other day, whatever, I was telling people that Sean's second round, a lot of people in the room, people was getting, it was like throughout like the first 8 balls, it was getting slept on because like his mic went low, and then throughout his round, and that's when they turned his mic up. And you know, what I mean, after that, you see what happened. But another thing is, even in Sean's second round, a lot of people not even giving the credit to the last ball he said when he broke down his name. You know what I mean? When ER and IC, like,
that was crazy when you said that.
Oh my, you say, he went quick. I was like, hold on, did he just break down his name? Like, yeah, man, like, but like the third round, like, clearly no debating. It's like, yo, DNA, he could have even touched the man, yo, because like what Sean did, you know what I mean, the prop chart, whatever, and then he each ball, it connected it so well, and then like the one of the hardest balls in there was like the double helix ball. That shit, that shit hit hard. You know what I mean? But like, and then it's like, and the way the way he switched from the whole DNA chart to the whole New Jack City scheme.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I mean?
He was in the building, so you know everybody went nuts
went
when he did that New Jack City shit.
Yo, he went crazy. And then he said the whole, see that you mean pretty motherfucker. Yo, he went crazy, but like, and then like, you know, it's like, okay, after Sean, you know what I mean, took his third round, you know what I mean, from, he started off, you know what I mean, you can say 0 to like, you know what I mean, to like level 90, it's like, you know what I mean, now everybody in the crowd was, okay, what does DNA have to offer now? Cause we already know, everybody in the crowd already know DNA can freestyle, so we already know he's coming, you know what I mean, with a rebuttal, but his rebuttal wasn't even, it was nowhere good. So it was like, and then, you know what I mean, then his balls wasn't hitting as he thought he would, even though he got a little a reaction, stuff like that. But it was still doing no damage to what K-Shine already did to him, no matter what. And then like, no lie, yo, even when he threw it on the beat, everybody was like, oh, you know what I mean, throwing the beat, okay, probably go, like, I was hyped myself. And then he started to rap, and it was like, I just lost consciousness. Like, okay, is this dude really rapping on a beat though? Like, I don't know. It was just awkward at first. It was awkward at first because like if you watch the footage and you listen to the crowd, like, oh, I mean, people was hype, but then like, when he started to rapping, like, nah, it's it's not rocking right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but like me personally, I give it a 3-0. I like Sean's first round more better than DNA. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say debatable. That's to each his own. But I'm from an era. I don't do round by round. I do the whole battle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's that. But salute to you guys. Much respect, man.
All right, that's what's up. Thanks for the call. I know we got one of the guests that's supposed to be coming on right here.
Cool.
Yeah. What's good, Syah Boy? You there?
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's going on, son?
I'm chillin', man. My man Snaggletooth got straight, dog. I ain't know DNA was gonna get it like that.
What did you think of the battle?
K-Shine did that man filthy, dog. Like,
3-0 or 2-1 or?
3-0. It was a bad thing. I mean, DNA not whack. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with DNA. Even though we've been tweeting and shit, I still fuck with the man. But he got his face ripped off, though. He got to take that L like a man. That shit was ooh-wee.
I mean, do you think, all right, in your opinion, do you think it will be bad of him? Because Okwerdz just came on, and he said he doesn't really appreciate people retweeting, yo, DNA, you beat him 2-1, or any battle rapper for that matter. You beat this dude 2-1, knowing clearly that you lost, and they retweet it. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's a way to save face, man. People still say you won, and you save face a little bit. It's definitely a good thing, and it'll keep them fighting back, man. But in the real eyes, though, he definitely took an L, man. Like you can't escape that L. That shit. Ooh, that little rap he tried doing a beat. Nah, dog, I ain't even had.
Yeah, I was just about to say you just had a battle with E-Ness where it was actually planned for y'all to spit on a beat, and
exactly.
Yeah, but you actually didn't think he should have took that risk in this style of battle.
Not in that crowd, man. They want to hear punchlines, man. They wasn't trying to hear that shit. They want to hear some punches, man. Like you got to know your crowd. But I give him credit because it was creative. It was definitely creative. It was definitely a hit or miss, and it just missed. But it wasn't too much he can say after K-Shine third round though. K-Shine third was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that brings me to my question earlier.
Kannon on the line right now. He called him 708.
Okay, I got you.
That brings me to my question earlier, Syah. Would it have been different if DNA had went first? Would it have been a better look for him?
No, it's still because Shine was feeding that nigga every round. I can't really that little ER name shit. That was in the second. The third, the double helix shit. I forgot.
Yeah.
You know, and then the first was the fucking macho shit.
That was
the second. Yeah, that was the second.
But the first round was the you still getting sun by a Harlem nigga, the clip shit.
It was I mean, it 3-0-2-1, however you want to call it, but it was definitely a loss, though. It wasn't. That's not even a debatable one, man. Be honest with you. But I mean, everybody got their own opinion. I mean, that's how I see it. No,
yeah. Let's see.
I don't think that nigga Sean was on fire that night. I just don't see. I don't see that nigga. I don't think he could have did anything different. To be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah, that was just a hard round to beat.
My bad. How about the feedback from you and Enes? What are you getting from that?
I got crazy. Niggas was really fucking with that Enes battle. Like I didn't think it was gonna do numbers like that. And mad niggas hit me up, and they actually liked it on the beat. They actually liked how the format came out. They ain't like the rewind shit. Everybody hated the rewind shit.
Yeah, I saw some people bitching about that.
But niggas actually fuck with it. Like I got a lot of good feedback, especially from battle rappers. Like I'm usually the villain and be beefing with the battle rappers, but everybody actually hit me up and show love. Like, yeah, we fuck with it, blah blah. So all in all, it was a good look. It was a good look for Ness or whatever, and it was an okay look for Ness, even though he lost his shit. But I mean, he didn't look like he looked at Summer Madness.
Yeah, I agree.
He was swinging. It was
he fought back. He fought back.
Yeah, it was all in all a good look. So I definitely was a good battle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, so he's on to the bigger fish, man.
All right, let's get the biggest fish.
The biggest fish of all.
What's going on, Big Kannon? You there?
Yo.
What's good, my nigga?
Fuck you mean the biggest fish? I done slimmed down. The fuck? And when niggas see me come in this fucking battle with this weak ass nigga, they finna see me slimmed in a motherfucker, Joe. You remember Jonah Hill? I done slimmed down like that, Joe.
Oh, okay. What's the word, though, my nigga?
I'm actually alright, man. I'm straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Hearing y'all niggas talk about the battle and shit was alright. You know what I mean? They did alright.
Who you had winning?
K-Shine won, you know what I'm saying? K-Shine won. They, the first round, I thought, DNA might have edged it. And then I get a last two to, K-Shine and shit, but it was cool.
Hey, yo, Kannon.
What up?
Nobody care about your opinion, my nigga.
Well, here's the thing. Your contacts care about my opinion. So as long as your contacts have some type of way to hear what I'm saying, and I know contacts don't hear, but yours do, they love me. Like it's like Syah Boy, why you trying to start with me already, man? You already lived a bad life, man. You can't see, and then you got these fucking contacts in, man, and they colorful. You could have got clear fucking contacts, but you decided that the colorful way was the way to go. Which way you gonna go? Hazelnut? What you gonna do when I battle you? You just gonna go blue?
You know
what you gonna go red?
You know
what you gonna do? Red contacts, man? What you gonna do, man?
Bitches love it, man. That's why Cat.
No, what do you mean? Bitches love real shit. They like a real nigga. They don't want all that fake shit you putting on. She might as well put on mascara and eyelashes and everything else.
Man. They love that stomach, Kannon.
You damn right. You damn right. Oh, you best believe it. Don't ever get it twisted, buddy. Ever. Never. My damn, man. Motherfucking Syah Boy. Motherfucking JR, man. That's what's up.
My nigga. I'm about to do you filthy, dog. When I say
well,
filthy,
yeah.
I'm about to do filthy.
Well, here's the thing about what you're talking about. I don't believe you, and and two, I ain't, man. Listen, not with the shit that I got on, that I'm on, Joe. I'm on some other shit, Joe. You'll see. I ain't gonna talk too much. I'll let you do that. That's what you come on here to do. I came on here to enjoy the festivities.
So what's going on? What's good with this battle? When is this taking place?
I mean,
well, what is it? May, you say? May is gonna go down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard May 18th, May 20th. I know it's May. I know I'm just going down in May or whatever. So
yeah, man, I know URL ain't seen the boy in a minute. So, I mean, the last time they did see me, you know, I did me, you know what I mean? People let y'all speak, you know, on that, but, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Yeah, that's the last time they seen me, but the last battle I had, shit, it ain't, you know, it ain't drop. It is what it is, but, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that Okwerdz shit.
Yeah, hard battle too. I wish it would.
I know that hurt too. I know that hurt being that was in your hometown. I know you really wanted that battle to drop.
Yeah, I really wanted to drop mainly because, you know what I'm saying, it was a good battle, you know what I'm saying, in terms of both ends, you know what I'm saying. I think that it would have been very entertaining, and it definitely would have added something to the culture for that one to drop, you know what I mean. But the fact that it didn't, yeah, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I'm still do what I do, so it's alright.
Well, we promise there won't be no audio issues this time around.
Yeah, because if it is, man, I'm going to slap the contact out of Syah Boy. Because it's him. It's going to be him. If the audios fuck up, it's going to be because it's contacts. That's why it's going to fuck up. If anything happens, I'm blaming it on the glare of this nigga's contacts. That's what I'm blaming it on, Joe.
Funniest thing out, y'all niggas got contact jokes. I ain't wear my contacts in like 2 years.
No, it doesn't matter, but you did though, and they were colorful. They were loud. Like your contacts were loud. They was like pimp colors. You was in a pimp suit in the eyes. Your eyes had a pimp suit on. What?
Yo, I'm a fucking pimp. Every bitch that you came across in Chicago, I will take from you right now.
Well, I don't believe you again. What is wrong with you, man? Is this what we came on here to do, for you to just talk shit? I don't believe nothing you're saying, man. What's up, Jesse Rican? Hey.
It's 40 ounce just now. I changed my name.
What? I ain't calling you what you want me to call you. You Jesse fucking Rican.
No, it's 40. 40.
You are Jesse fucking Rican to the day you die. Jesse fucking Rican.
Alright, you know what, Syah Boy? I'm going for you now. I got my own. Yo,
hey, look, see, here's the thing, right? You just go for him. You know, he gonna need as much support as he can. Are we battling on the roof? Because as soon as if we battle on the roof, I want you and Jesse, and your contacts to be on the same parachute and just splat.
Psycho, who you picking? Are you picking Big Kannon?
Oh, shit.
He should.
I ain't picking nobody.
Yo, Syah Boy's gonna destroy you.
I'll pick motherfuckers before the battle starts.
No. You know what? It would be fun to hear what niggas think about that, though. Like, because Syah Boy, you know what I'm saying, all jokes aside, you know, Syah Boy, I got respect for, you know what I'm saying? That's my JR, man. Like, me and this nigga, we came in kind of around the same time a little bit, doing the little grind time shit, but, you know, motherfuckers are still, you know, probably flying under a few people's radars, you know what I mean? And I think both of us will do well, you know what I'm saying?
I think this battle's going to be a good look for both of y'all.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see both of y'all get back on that stage, so I'm glad to see y'all two battling each other.
Yeah, man, most definitely, man. And I ain't, and no bullshit, man. Like, I'm really finna prepare for this nigga. Like, I'm finna really do what I have to do, because I know what he gonna come with. He gonna come with that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be weak, but it's gonna be good enough. It's gonna be good enough where people gonna say, man, Syah Boy, he at least got a quarter of the round. So when he gets a quarter of a round, like, when you ain't gonna never see another judging decision where this nigga got 2 3/4 of the battle. So that's gonna be the Syah Boy and the Big Kannon battle. I'm finna kill that boy, man. And I love him too. That's my nigga. But he finna die.
I wanna be 100 with you, my nigga. I got some shit on me right now, dog. They
got to involve me?
Max, I got some shit right now. Dog.
No, I'm talking about for me, though. Already?
I'm not. What? You know how much bars I'm sitting on right now?
Man, you sitting on bars. See, nothing. I'll let you go ahead and do what you do. See, now you already lost. You fucking up.
Man, I got a battle in Vegas in 2 weeks.
You know what happened, Syah Boy? You know what happened? Like real shit. When they told me I got to battle you, I smiled, I chuckled, and fell asleep. And as soon as I got up, I went to go fix me some taco. I went and got me a taco, and I was straight after that. I ain't worried about you, man.
Don't worry. Don't worry, but I'm going to tell you ahead of time. I got some shit on me right now, dog. I ain't going to say nothing.
Alright, I believe. Well, man, what's up? What else going on, Psycho, man? I ain't been on the battle rap arena in a minute, Joe.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. You know, we was just up here just...
Yo, Psycho, I just got a tweet. 248 supposedly is O Solo. He wants to speak.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's see if we can find O Solo.
1 nigga, 2 nigga, 3 nigga, 4.
Oh, shit. What's going on, son?
Please don't bring that shit,
no, nigga. No. Who's that talking about, man? Nigga,
no, man, that can't be the real O Solo.
You can never count like Solo.
Please don't let that be that man for real, man.
Big Kannon, you got a big top body and a little small bottom body. Shut up.
Okay, that's not O Solo. Okay, all right. Okay, see, how you gonna make me go in on a man that ain't even it?
Man, I was sent from God.
Who is your mother? Where is she at right now?
She might be rubbing on your titties, nigga. What is she talking about?
Oh, man, I'm done. I'm going. Please disconnect that, man.
Where the fuck is Syah Boy? Get Syah Boy on the line now.
Syah Boy
that
right
nigga
there.
Same eyes as my bitch. What the fuck? This nigga eyes, this nigga contact lenses look like the shirt I had on when I battled Sway Swerve Sweater.
What? That Swerve Sweater.
That nigga name not even Syah Boy. That nigga name is Saliva Boy. And Big Camera. And Big Camera.
Crazy.
That nigga name is Big Camera.
Yeah, man, I ain't even gonna respond to you. I don't even like you as a person. Like, everything you're doing is wrong.
That's fucked up. You made me take my iPod off. You made me turn my iPod off. That's fucked up.
What?
Nigga, did you sell all your button-ups, my nigga? You used to wear the same one to, like, what, 2, 3, 4, 5 battles? Did you sell them all?
He talking to you, Syah Boy?
I'm talking to Big Kannon. I'm talking to Big Camera.
Oh, my apologies. I don't know.
Alright, we gotta go, Oso.
Yeah, man, get his monkey ass off now.
That dude crazy, John. Alright, y'all ready to take some calls? I know some fans probably want to talk to y'all, finish talking about this battle, whatever. I know y'all gonna stay around for the rest of the show?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I ain't got shit going on.
Alright, that's what's up. Let's go, 608, you there? 608? Alright, let's go to another call.
Now, what date are you guys battling again?
I know
it may.
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's go. 719, you there?
Yo.
Yo.
What's good?
What's good, son?
Oh, nothing, just chilling. I had a quick question for Big Kannon.
Yo.
What's good, man?
What's poppin', Colonel?
Nothing. How do you feel about Hitman taking your scheme and shit?
God damn.
That's a good question.
Well, to be honest, man, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker wasn't in the building, cause a motherfucker was in the building when I battled, cause that's the night that he battled Arsenal or whatever.
Yeah.
So, when I seen the scheme, when I seen it when he battled John, I couldn't do shit but chalk it up and laugh about it, because the same shit that these people be going crazy over. And I mean, they was quoting this nigga like his shit was the hardest shit. I laugh and chuckle like knowing that I was the first nigga with it, and that I was that nigga that gave him the influence or the push to be able to do that. He say he ain't see the battle, but you was in the building.
He was there. Yeah.
So the fact that he was in the building, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, and I chalk it up to knowing that shit was cold, and he decided to, like, you know, take a little chop off it. I ain't tripping, no, let that nigga do him.
You think he did it justice, or?
I think it was cool. I think it was hot. It was hot. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it came from me. It was hot. So, yeah, that shit was cold. I fucked with it.
Yeah. And Syah Boy.
What up, Obi?
What up? How do you think you did against Ines? How you feel about that whole battle and shit?
I fuck with that shit. I was comfortable. I was real comfortable. Everything hit like I thought it was gonna hit. Everything, and it came out better than I thought it was gonna come out. A lot better than I thought it was gonna come out.
Yeah, cool. So when's you guys' next battle? Or you guys battling in May each other, right?
Yeah.
I got talks of battling a few other people, some decent names too. So I'm excited about those battles, man. Once I get rid of him, man, I'm more excited for those. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I feel you. And then as far as like the whole K-Shine DNA, you know what I mean? You know, you got to give it to K-Shine just because he showed up and did his thing. But like, I thought, like, you know what I mean, even K-Shine bit that whole type of scheme. Like, I think that shit's played out with the whole soap scheme with the dove and, like, all that other shit. Because, like, 5 people have already did that shit already. And then, I don't know, just the whole prop thing seems kind of played out to me. I thought DNA spit a couple, you know, I just don't think he showed up good enough to, you know, I think it was his battle to win, and he didn't show up and do what he needed to, you know?
Word.
All right.
But, all right, y'all. I'll let you get back to getting together or whatever. All right, man.
That's what's up. Thanks for the call.
All right, one.
All right, let's go. 949, you there? 949? All right, let's go another call. Chicago, 262, you there?
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
Nothing, I was just calling because I heard y'all was talking about the K-Shine and DNA battle. You know, I just watched it last night, whatever, and first watch, I give it to K-Shine 2-1. You know, I felt like DNA aced the first round. Because I felt like after watching K-Shine first round, I felt like it was a little short. I don't know if y'all feel like that.
Yeah, that was the shortest round.
Well, I was like, damn, that's it. That's kind of short. I mean, it was crazy for the length that it was, but it wasn't really a full 3 minutes. At least to me, it was. It didn't feel like it was a full 3 minutes. And DNA round felt like it was, you know, the normal time limit. So I gave, you know, DNA the first round. And second round, you know, I edged it to K-Shine because DNA, his second round, it kind of, like most people said, it kind of fell off, like in the middle of it. Or I remember it wasn't as good as his first. And K-Shine, you know, he really came with us. I gave him the second round by edging it. And obviously, third round obviously goes to K-Shine. We ain't even got to talk about that round. And no point in talking about it. It's just, it's classic, it's history, it's all that. So, in the end, I gave it to K-Shine 2-1. But I did feel like the crowd kind of was behind K-Shine more than DNA. I don't know if he. I'm not saying that was biased, but it just felt like the crowd, like he had more. I don't know if I want to say participation or whatever, but it just felt like he was at home more than DNA was, even though they're both from New York. It just felt like the crowd supported K-Shine more. I don't know if that's because they just thought he was doing better.
Yo, I been said this though. It always feels like DNA. I mean, Kannon disagree with me. Syah Boy disagree with me if you want. It always seems like DNA is not the same DNA when he goes to King of the Dot as he is in URL. Even with the URL battles, like he always.
I will say this: whenever Dot Mob battles, Dot Mob is in the building. That, like,
20, 30 deep. They be 20, 30 deep in that month.
Yeah, so it was a pro K-Shine crowd, but they was giving DNA a shot though until he put the beat on. When he put the beat on, that's when they kind of like the third round. They kind of turned on him a little bit because he played the butt scheme one too many times and and he put the beat on and he kind of turned on him a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, he even got booed. I didn't know that they booed him. Like, they was booing him when his bars wasn't that bad, but he got booed. Like, I think that was kind of bogus. Like, if his bars wasn't as good as you thought they was, but it wasn't so bad that you have to get booed. Like, I didn't know he got booed. Like, that's crazy.
It was like two people like from Dot Mob, I think the crowd that said something. They was just real loud, so it, the mics picked it up.
Right.
But it wasn't like a whole group of people booing him or nothing.
Right, and I feel what Jesse's saying. It seemed like for some reason when DNA battle in King of the Dot or Grind Time or Don't Flop or wherever that's not URL, it seems like he's better than when he is in URL. I don't know if it's because his opponents in URL are kind of more, I don't know, more street, whatever, and they can kind of call his bluff, or the people in King of the Dot maybe is not that talented compared to URL. So it just seems like when DNA go to other places, he's more versatile, or his talent show up more than we in URL. It's kind of like we in URL, he kind of do the same thing over and over again. Like, he's kind of predictable, I guess, as people say. But he's more unpredictable when he go overseas or we go up to Canada on that. So yeah,
I think it got more to do with the competition being a little bit thicker over here than over there. Yeah. I think that got more to do with it than anything.
Right, but when he battled Disaster, everybody except Disaster, a top battle rapper, and he did great against him, and he competition, but then again, that was at King of the Dot instead of URL. So yeah, I think the competition level is kind of different, or better on URL than anywhere else, and that's probably why DNA. So I mean, if you really think about it, I don't see how people can have DNA in a top 5 or whatever if you say that when he battled real competition, he's not as good as when he battled somewhere else. So if you really think about it, if we saying this about DNA, then how can you really put DNA as one of the top people in URL if he can't even do good compared to when he battled less competition? Like, if you think about it that way,
I think he does good. I think he does good. He just has debatable battles over here. Like most of his clear wins isn't over here, but he's had some debatable battles. It's not like he's gotten embarrassed over here.
Right, he killed Surf. Yeah, to me, he killed Surf. But now it's like everybody's saying that when they rewatch him with Surf, because Surf got so many fans, everybody's saying now that's debatable, and the crowd wasn't showing Surf no love. Well, I mean,
clearly.
right, exactly. I agree with that. I think DNA. Right, exactly. I think DNA clearly be Surf, just like I think Ill clearly be Surf. I don't know why everybody's saying that's debatable. I think Young Ill clearly be Surf, but we on DNA here. I think DNA clearly be Surf. Of course, I think he clearly beat On P too. In my opinion, he beat On P to me.
I think so.
Who else? He beat X Factor. I think most people think he lost the X Factor. I think that's kind of debatable though. And he battled Young Ill too. That's kind of debatable. You know, I give that to Ill. Oh, he battled Big T too.
I think he lost a Disaster. I'll be 100% honest with you.
Disaster.
Yeah, I was talking to Jesse about that earlier. I was telling him like that battle was actually debatable. Like Jesse doesn't think it's debatable.
I thought DNA won that clear 2-1. I mean, Disaster got the first round.
I had DNA myself. I had DNA winning the battle, but I could see how somebody could say Disaster won. Because it was debatable.
That's like Captain Boo Boo blocking us up, yo. Disaster went noodles on that guy, dog. I don't care what nobody
did.
Yo, you think if Disaster came to the URL with that third round about, I'll hump your mama's camel, You don't think he would get booed out the building with that?
Yeah, bull, but he rapped towards his crowd. His crowd wanted to hear shit like that.
Yeah, and that wasn't a planned bar or nothing. Like he freestyled that.
But it wasn't hot though.
And
when you freestyle stuff, they grade on the curb when you freestyle stuff. Like like.
Granted, but he was freestyling shit for like 10 minutes.
No, he wasn't.
That third round was like 15 minutes long.
Yeah, but the part he was freestyling wasn't 10 minutes though, Jesse.
It was like 5 or 6. Like he freestyled for like a 5 or 6 minute. Like he just went too long on that third round. On top of that,
it was unlimited third round.
Yeah, but he went too long anyway. Unlimited should mean 8 to 9 minutes, not 10 to 15.
Well, you don't act like DNA didn't spit for like 20. DNA spit for a long time, too.
DNA spit for a long time, but DNA spit shorter time, and his punches hit harder. Granted, he said something. And I didn't even catch that when he first said it, but...
All right, let's take another call.
I still give DNA the win.
Let's go 252. You there? 252? Radio playing. 832, you there?
Yo.
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's up, man? Northside Boogie _ on Twitter, Houston, Texas.
Alright.
Yeah, now I have a Syah Boy and Big Kannon up online still? What they got?
Yeah, no, they still there.
Alright, now I really have a question for Big Kannon. I'm Big Kannon, like you. Do you still feel like that you underrated? Like, you know how Okwerdz going on the chair now, and you know what I'm saying? They just said you had a great battle with Okwerdz. Like, do you not shitting on Syah Boy or nothing, but do you think like you deserve somebody that's above Syah Boy, like let's say like DNA? You know what I'm saying, or like somebody like that?
Well, alright, I'm gonna put it like this, my nigga. I don't determine who I battle. The fans do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person where I roll with the punches because I can't control this shit. If I could control this shit, a few niggas that are where they, quote unquote, top 10 probably wouldn't be there. So when it comes to the fans though, you know what I'm saying? If they want to see me versus them people, let's lobby for it. Let's make it happen. Because if y'all want to see it, URL or whatever, they would have to force them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because then if the niggas want to run, let them run. And I'm only... I feel like a lot of the battlers respect what I do. Like, a lot of the battlers, they honored it. You know what I mean? But in terms of the fans, maybe most of them don't know as much as they could, but I'm going to continue to do what I do. I ain't going to pout about it. I don't cry about it. I'm going to just continue to do me, and that's all I can do. So when I get out there and I do what I do in these battles, just fans, if y'all rock with a nigga and you think I am underrated, because, that's the reason why you said it. You know what I'm saying? If niggas do think I'm underrated, then let them know so I ain't no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
what I'm
it.
saying. I do. I feel like you're underrated. You know what I'm saying? And
thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
I really hate that, you know what I'm saying, your battle with Okwerdz didn't come out because, the people saying that Okwerdz got it. But they saying that, you know what I'm saying, that he didn't just kill you. And I feel
Look,
like
let me tell you what happened. I never really gave a chance to really say what happened in that battle. And what happened in that battle was whoever, and this is my opinion about it, you know what I'm saying? People can feel how they want or whatever, but my opinion about it, and I keep it real. If I feel like I lost, I feel like I lost. What's going to be the determining factor of that battle is whoever wins the first round to you. And the first round to certain people is debatable. So, because he clearly may have taken round 2, I clearly took round 3, and it's just the basis of the round 1. So whoever wins round 1 to you, probably will win the whole battle. So when niggas be running around like a few of these, you know, cats or whatever that shall go nameless or whatever, when niggas be running around talking about a nigga killed me and shit like that, never. That never happened. So when the niggas say that, they lying. Because if the nigga to get killed, he must get dominated the entire battle. That didn't happen. So, you know what I'm saying, when people watch it, or I mean, well, if it ever comes out, I really hope it do, because, man, it would be a disservice to Smack, a disservice to Okwerdz, myself, and just the culture, period, if y'all don't hit it, you know, get a chance to see that battle. It was an amazing battle.
They put out, and I know they put out audio that was bad before, you know what I'm saying, like Okwerdz and Young Kannon, you know what I'm saying, like that audio was terrible. But it's like true fans like me, like you gon', however you look at it, you're going to be right there on the computer or right there on the speaker to make sure that you hear every bar, like just like I did with Young Kannon and Okwerdz. And you know what I'm saying? And as far as the K-Shine and DNA, I only looked at it twice. The first time, for some reason, I had DNA because of the second round from K-Shine, like the soap scheme and the Colgate. I kind of took points away because, like other people were saying, other people had said that before, you know. And after our second look, I still took points away, but it seemed like after they turned his mic up, as soon as they turned his mic up, he turned up, and that's when he started hitting with the I got the conscience of Draco. If he dies, he dies. You know what I'm saying? And then he hit the. It's like everything after that, he just was punching the hell out of DNA. And you can actually, and like when people say that they weren't fucking with DNA third round, K-Shine just sucked the energy out the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. He just sucked the energy away from DNA. So it's like, my nigga, if you don't transform into somebody like you sang song up on this stage, nothing that you can say is going to equal up to what K-Shine just said. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna have to turn into Charlie Clips or something like that.
And when you got those type of rounds, that's the advantage of going first.
Right. And I feel like even if you would have went second, if DNA would have went first, after that third round that K-Shine spit, everything DNA would have said would have got forgot about. It's just when you have one of those rounds, it's like it ain't shit you can do about it. And there ain't nothing that DNA could do about that third round. His best chance, if DNA would have knew K-Shine had that round, even if he would have knew he had that round, I don't think there's nothing DNA could have done with it. He would have had to try to beat K-Shine that first and second round clearly in order for him to win that battle.
Yeah.
And one more question for Big Kannon. You and Miss Gracie, are y'all real brother and sister?
It might as well be, man. Like we've been knowing each other for so long, man. That's blood, man.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, let's go. Syah Boy laughing and shit. Let's go. 678, you there?
Hello, Mom?
Yeah, what's good?
Yo, K-Shine killed that boy, man. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Debatable, none of that, man. K-Shine killed that boy. That man energy on stage is too much for DNA, man. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but shit, that nigga stage presence damn near about took the whole battle again. I didn't want to judge it too fast, because I seen how John came out, with K-Shine versus John, everybody saying John died and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was a different battle on camera and all that. But K-Shine definitely killed that boy DNA. Yo, what up, Big Kannon?
What's poppin', Colonel?
Man, my nigga, I ain't never seen nobody goddamn look at another nigga different on stage than what you did to M-City, my nigga. Like, real talk. Like, I ain't never seen nobody, except probably A-Verb Hitman, that A-Verb third round. But besides that, I ain't never seen nobody discredit somebody like that ever. Like that shit.
Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy, man? Like, you know, and M City is my dude. You know what I'm saying? What happened? It just was a lot of shit, man, built up with that battle in terms of people was talking crazy. You know, he was talking crazy. Then people, I guess, you know, because before that, the last day I seen me was versus Swave, and in that battle, I didn't do as well as I would have liked to do. So in that battle, niggas discredited me, man. And then from URL having a trailer, me not being on it, it was like, you know what, man? All right, man. Let me make a point real quick. So the point, you know what I'm saying, was just like, man, motherfuckers, stop discrediting a nigga, Joe. I get it in just like these other niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
They put you on the card? Nigga, they put you on the card?
yeah, you already.
It just still made me laugh, my nigga, when I watch it.
You already. Appreciate it, Foo-Foo.
You killed that nigga, and M-City's my nigga, and he went hard. Like, he went hard. Like, if that was with anybody else, they would have had trouble with. Man, you took away all that nigga life that night, man. That shit was crazy. I still watch all the old shit, man. I don't get caught up in all the new battles. You know what I'm saying? That one right there was definitely a performance, my nigga. They really need to drop more battles with you, man. Like, for real. With your old red shit. They need to drop that.
Appreciate that, fool.
That's all I had, though.
All right. Thanks for the call. All right, let's go. 713, you there?
Yeah, do him shit out of self.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, G.
A question with Big Kannon.
Oh, okay, what's poppin', Colonel?
Yeah. Are they gonna drop? Are they gonna drop the Okwerdz battle? Are they ever gonna drop it?
Man, I will hope so. You know what I'm saying? I will hope so just so you can see a nigga get it in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thanks for the call.
I want to know why Syah Boy was laughing so hard at the Miss Gracie question.
Yeah, I'm interested in knowing that too, man. The fuck you laughing for? Marcus?
What's wrong with you? Hey, yo, young man. Yo, Miss Gracie, man. Y'all niggas is crazy, dog.
You're not going to answer the question?
Nah, dog.
Yeah, motherfucker better not neither. Whatever slick shit you got to say, keep it in your contact.
Hey, yo, young man. Hey, yo, young man. Watch your yap, dog. Just sit back.
Keep it in your contacts, little nigga. Don't speak your mind. What up, though? We
919, you there? 919?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, what up, man?
What's good?
I got a question for Ken.
Alright.
Hey, you rock with the nigga, Pooh Bell?
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, okay. What you think? A battle between him and Ill Will, how you think that'll go?
That's hard, man. That'll be a great battle for the both of them because, for one, you know, Ill Will, he's aggressive, and you know what I'm saying, he bring a real like street, you know, vibe to him, man. You know what I'm saying, like, and Pooh the same way. You know what I'm saying, Pooh Bear do the same type of shit, and I think that'll be a high energy battle, and both of them dudes will go the fuck in, man. So that's actually something I would like to see. That's a great idea in terms of a battle. That's nice.
Like go all that snack, man.
Yeah, man, motherfucker might need to, you know what I'm saying, make that happen.
Most definitely. Thanks for the call. Let's go, 908, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's good?
What up, Psycho Jersey? You all
right. What's the word?
Syah Boy, what up?
Poppin', my nigga.
You already know, man. Hey, yo, man, everybody calling in to talk to the big homie Kannon. Anybody trying to holler at the boy? Sorry, it was cracking.
You know what? I was just about to say that. Like, he feels lonely. Like, his contacts are like he's crying through his contacts. Like, they got extra, like, waterage. If that's a word, he got extra waterage in his contacts right now. Like,
Well, I just want to say
love, man. He had some
I just
smack
want to
battles and
say,
shit. What about you? Ain't get some love.
Syah Boy is dope, bro. He official. He got bars. The battle that he killed E Ness. I don't know what the fuck E Ness was thinking. He must have not finished your battles on 106 or something, because he talked about you gotta put a beat on, like you can't rap on a beat or something. That was good. But I definitely had some bars in that battle. I was feeling that. I like the battle with you and Lotta. That shit was hard. But you know, I'm from Jersey, so I rock with Lotta. But it is what it is, man. Keep doing your thing, man. You about to battle Big Kannon?
Yeah, we about to go to war, my nigga. It's about we've been beefing for like 2-3 years now.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
It's about that.
Yeah. You know what battle you really showed up at, though, where I really like started paying attention? Because I saw all your other battles on Grind Time and whatnot, but the battle with you and Philly Swain, that shit was crazy. Y'all niggas got busy. I ain't even expect Philly Swain to have some shit, but that nigga had some shit, too, that day. But more or less.
That's one of the. I'm happy I battled that battle, because you don't really know what you ain't. I don't consider you a real battle rapper until you go somewhere where niggas don't want to hear you. When you experience that, that's when you develop that, get that set in you. Cause you got when you spit in a spot where nobody want to hear you, though. Like, this shit real.
And what that was that in the city? That Follow the Leader, right?
Yeah, that was Follow the Leader. That was in what was that? Club Rebel. That was NYC somewhere.
And I think John had a battle that night too. Right? He battled Timmy.
Money Bags.
Yeah, Timmy. Right? Yeah. Hey yo. That's what's up though. Keep doing your thing though, but. Kannon was cracking. It's your turn, man.
See, I knew you wanted to talk to me, anyway, man. You just had to get him out the fucking way. He's a clown. What up?
Nah, I wanted to talk to you.
I gotta be alright, man.
No, you come on, man. You know what it is, nigga. What up?
I just want to say what's up, man. I think the battle with you and Uno Lavos or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, but when I just saw the title, I was like, I'm not watching this shit. But the nigga Uno Lavos wasn't half bad, that battle.
Word.
He killed him. He still killed his ass, though.
Right.
He thought you was just going to be all intricate and super lyrical. He didn't even know you had a few jokes up your sleeve for his dumb ass.
Yeah, that's man. Versatility, man. That's the big thing, man, about battling.
And I like all you battle rappers that got rebuttals. Even though he had a little half-ass rebuttal, too, which was okay. But your rebuttal in that second round was crazy.
Appreciate it.
Round, and what else I was about to say? Oh, yeah. Damn, who the last battle? Yo, I didn't get to see the battle with you and No, but I want to check that out. I didn't even know that you guys had battles. You feel me? Because I guess, I don't know what's going on with whatever they call it, but they don't be promoting right there, for real.
Yeah, man. Well, just, check it out. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you felt about the battle and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think Nove did well in that battle, man. I thought he actually did really good, but, it was, me there.
And people don't know, but you've been doing this shit for a minute. Like, a lot of shit that people is just starting to do, you done already did it.
Man, Joe. Yeah, but
shit too, man.
Take it, man. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate that you notice. You know what I'm saying. Appreciate you fucking with a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying. Motherfuckers be acting like I just came around and shit, but no, this ain't that.
Yeah, you been had a don't flop battle. You know what I mean? You done been around. Like, ain't no all these stages that people just now stepping in. You done already been there, man. So that's why it ain't no surprise to me when you come and you got that shit. You feel me? Like, I appreciate that. I expect that shit from you and from Syah Boy. A lot of people might not give y'all that type of respect or whatever, but I hold y'all to, like, nigga, these niggas better have some bars. I'm going to be upset because I'm used to y'all niggas bars, you know what I mean? Like, real talk.
Gratitude.
You know what I mean? Congratulations on y'all niggas, you know what I mean, for y'all success up to this far and moving forward, man. Salute to y'all, man. Do y'all thing. But I want to say something about DNA now. That's cool?
Yeah.
Hey, yo. First round, debatable. Second round, DNA. Third round, Sean. Straight like that. Ain't no winner. But just because the nigga threw on the beat, he lost the battle. Just like that. And he had that corny-ass bop when he was rapping. That shit was like, oh, my God. Nigga don't even know how to dance. That's it. This nigga stupid, bro. What the fuck was he thinking, bro? He just made like 4 steps backwards.
Yo, I want to actually ask you guys this question. Somebody asked us on Twitter. Psycho answered it earlier. If he threw on the Who Shot Your Battle, beat, would it have made a difference?
It wouldn't have made another difference. Once he even mentioned Freeway, that shit was like, oh shit, you lost. He shouldn't even said Freeway name, none of that. If he was going to spit on the beat, he should have just had somebody in the background hit like a beatbox or something, not on some DeMarco. Still like Freeway, spit on the beat.
My thoughts on when he threw on the beat, you know what I'm saying? This third round was already kind of going bad for him. So I think, like, he probably should have opted out of doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You know he could freestyle.
Like, that should have been the time for improvisation. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do it at that moment. But, yeah, I would have probably opted out of doing that.
Yeah, opted out of that. And Jesse, just go to 40 ounce. Jesse, a.k.a. Jesse Retard, a.k.a. Jesse's mom.
40. No, it's 40 ounce Jess.
40.
All right, I'm putting the 20 up against you, against Syah Boy and Big Kannon.
Hey, yo, you put it on the guest, on me?
Nah, you want to bet 20? Who you got, Big Kannon or Syah Boy?
Oh man, come on, Doc. If you don't get my money now, you know, my way is up, bro.
Who you got? Answer. Who you got?
I got Big Kannon. Because
I got Syah Boy.
I got Big Kannon because you got Syah Boy.
All right, we'll put 20 on it.
I want 20, and I want 20 push-ups.
All right, now you're asking.
Hey, yo,
you pushing it down.
Yeah, now you're pushing it.
Hey, no, but real talk though, this really goes to you, bro, because you always talking shit about DNA. DNA beat every single person he battled on URL. Period. The only battle that's debatable is the shit with him and Big T, and that's because he said some gay shit. Other than that, these niggas ain't in his league, bro.
When did I talk shit about DNA? I said DNA. DNA's beat. I said DNA's beat King of the Dot and Grind Time almost flawlessly.
I agree with that. But what I don't agree with you is when you say every time he comes to URL, he has an off performance. I don't care what y'all say.
Something's missing in his performance. Look at Tech 9, look at Enes.
What's missing? K-Shine never had a good second and third round. He never had a good second or third. Now, all of a sudden, he got a good third round. He's the man. Bruh, he never finished the battle, bruh. He never. The only battle where you could say he kind of finished was when he battled Shotgun Suge. And that's because he had a lot of shit to work with, you feel me? But other than that, name it.
Nah, DNA is dope to me, but DNA does always miss something on that URL stage.
Yeah, but I've never heard you say K-Shine don't show up. That nigga don't show up, son. He's hot and all that, but the nigga don't never finish. I never heard you say that about him. Like, you gotta keep, if you want to keep it real about one person, keep it real about everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's the first fucking battle where he fucking had a decent third round.
No, I actually, Psycho, didn't I pick DNA to beat K-Shine? On the show? If you listen to the show, then you heard me say, DNA's gonna beat K-Shine.
I heard you pick DNA. You know I listen to the show. This is 908. I always call in from my cell or my house phone.
Okay, so how can you say I talk shit about DNA and not K-Shine, but I had K-Shine winning? I had DNA winning.
Whether you know it or not, every time DNA name is brought up, you always say the same exact shit. Well, when he come to URL, he don't really show up like he's supposed to, and I think he lost the X Factor. Bro, X Factor is fucking whack as hell, son. That nigga's cornball. The nigga be having some hot shit mixed with a whole bunch of corny shit, man. Straight like that. That's why he be getting motherfucking killed. Motherfucking. Who else corny as hell that you be liking? Well, I mean, the rest of them niggas is okay, but you do be riding a lot of meat when it comes to the dot mob. But at least he kept it G and said that that Rex took that L. So, I mean, I respect that. So he said that. But that nigga X Factor, booty is cheese. That nigga, motherfucker, Big T, booty as the cheese he eating right now. Motherfucking, who else you be liking? I can't even think of nobody, but y'all need to tell all these niggas that sit on their bars, and they, except X Factor had a few more battles than he usually do have, but all these niggas that don't really battle that ain't really that active, and they come back, and then they kill shit, you can't get them credit for that, bro. Because they sitting on bars. They, like, picking their opponent. You feel me? You ever watch that show, The Ultimate Fighter? When them motherfuckers go in there and be like, yo, I want to fight such and such. They don't never let them fight who they say they want to fight because they know they're picking that person.
I understand what you're saying, but you still got to give him credit for the win. It's kind of like Floyd Mayweather. I don't like Floyd, but you still got to give him credit for the win.
No. You're right. If they do, but they don't win, though. But if they do win, I give them credit for the win. But they sleep, they sit on all them bars, and then they come and have an average performance. Let Big Kannon have that much time off and sit on some bars. You think he gonna come with some average shit? The nigga don't come with no average shit. When he comes,
I think he's gonna lose to Syah Boy. We got 20 on it.
Yeah, we got 20 on it. This is IMYD on Twitter. We follow each other, so I'm gonna DM you right now and let you know the bet is on officially.
Yo, Syah, you got my 20, right? You're not saying too much on the show.
Alrighty.
This is happening at SOBs, right? On the 27th or the 17th?
No, this ain't no SOBs, I don't think.
No,
this is May. Yeah, this is gonna be in May.
Oh shit! It's still URL though, right?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's URL. It's gonna be in the city, right?
Most likely,
of course.
Hopefully it is. Cause I got some beers for you, Jesse, just to let you know you're gonna be by my side the whole time.
Alright, I'll definitely be there then.
You done said the magic word right there.
Oh man, yeah, I already know. That's madness. I got him a beer and shit. But thanks for letting me get on and shit. You feel me? It's IMYD on Twitter, certified personal trainer. If you need to get right, hit me. You already know, Jersey.
That's what's up. Thanks for the call. All right, let's try squeezing a couple more. We already over. 770, you there?
Yeah. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, what's good?
Hey man, I think DNA lost that battle, but it's not necessarily because K-Shine did kill him, but DNA needs to advance his bars a little bit. And I agree with Jesse when he say that DNA doesn't perform as well over on the URL, I guess because he kind of restricts his bars to more like, I guess, name flips or gun-oriented shit, but when he goes abroad to other leagues, he can kind of be a little bit more creative because the crowd is more receptive, and on top of that, styles make fights in that type of arena. You know, they're not going to be talking about what they're going to do with the gun and all this other shit, so I think that's why he does good over here. Almost like Arsenal, when he starts talking about how he's going to kill somebody and drag their baby out of their womb and do all this extra crazy shit, that's not going to be as receptive on the URL as it is when he goes and battles in, like, Canada or wherever he goes and battles, so he generally does better in that atmosphere versus over here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, K-Shine killed him, and I think, in my opinion, his best line was when he said that you lost 2X and then linked it with the XX chromosomes and basically said that, you know, that's why DNA was a bitch or something. I don't remember the bar verbatim, but I liked how he kind of used biology and it kind of got at DNA, you know. But, I mean, it is what it is. I hope that there's a lot more battles like that because it's been a while, you know, since where the battle kind of has lived up to its hype. Nowadays, people aren't even looking at top-tier battlers anymore like that. They're more so looking at like the Chiller Joneses and the JCs and, you know, Big Kannon and Syah Boys and a lot of Z's. You know? So it is what it is. But yeah, I do agree with Jesse for once. and I also think that if they threw on that beat, I think it would have made a big difference. That the type of beat that he chose, that if he chose a beat from Biggie Smalls, the crowd may have died down enough to give him a chance.
Just out of respect alone.
Yeah, they would have given him more of a chance to redeem himself, but he had already fell off with that round, and then he was talking all these ass jokes, and it wasn't even like he was. It'd be different if he was saying hot shit, hot bars, and then went back to the ass jokes, but it was kind of like on a decline, and then you go and re-say something again that, you know, and then on top of that you go on the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was shooting himself in the foot. If he had just came with some hard bars, then they probably would have, you know, given him more of a chance. He probably could have had the second round, even though K-Shine came hard. He could have had the second round if he just came like he did in the first, but he kind of got watered down.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
All right.
You know, he did good, though.
That's what's up. Thanks for the call.
Yeah.
All right. Take one more. 713, you there? 713? All right.
Hello?
Let's go. Yeah. You there?
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. Okay. Your phone fucking up. Let's 678, you there?
Yo.
Yeah, what's good?
Oh shit, Psycho, you already put me through.
Oh, all right, my fault, man. All right.
Shit.
All right. Let's go, 770, you there? Whoa. 770?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
All right, my bad. All right, that's it. I guess we got to everybody. Kannon, Syah Boy, y'all want to promote yourself before we get out of here?
Yo, Twitter, Syah Boy, hit me up. We got Vegas in 2 weeks, 8 Hat, Atlanta battle next month, URL next month. Turn up, turn up. We out.
Oh, you staying busy.
Get it.
All right, Kannon?
At Big Kannon, you know, BIGKANNON at Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Hit a nigga up on the Facebook, same shit. Got the battle coming up this weekend in Milwaukee. Y'all be ready for that when that shit drop. Got this nigga Syah Boy in May. He got something real nice in June. You know what I'm saying? So, let's do it how we do it, man. I'm out this bitch.
Alright. URL's Battle Rap Arena. Check us out tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks to Syah Boy, Big Kannon, and Aquaze for crashing the show. We out.
40.
Smack!